We're now joined by the McSweeney's WHL Player of the Month for the month of February. He is Regina Pats forward Connor Bedard. Connor, first of all, congratulations, Player of the Month. That's a pretty neat feeling, I would guess, for yourself. But I get the sense as well that as much as it's nice to have individual honors, you're kind of putting team success first and foremost. Take me through, finding out that you were the Player of the Month and the reaction you have to it.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of just saw it online and just saw a couple posts about it. It was, I mean, you're happy to see that, but in the end, it's all about winning.
The points been coming for you. In February, 12 games with points. And as we speak right now, you're on a 13-game point streak and you're up into the top 10 in WHL scoring. It almost seems like something clicked for you when you came back from the World Juniors with respect to finding space, finding opportunities, finding the back of the net. Would you agree with that? And if so, what do you think has changed?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, pretty slow start for myself points wise. I thought I was playing pretty well, but they weren't coming. And then I think, like you said, kind of after World Juniors, it's picked up a lot in that way. And maybe it's just a confidence thing, or I think you're at camp with all those guys and you're playing with the top players in Canada. You learn some stuff, and I think all those things kind of factor into that.
Got to ask you about February the 6th, Saddle Dome, Calgary. You scored a goal that, well, turned the hockey world on its ear, Connor. I know you've probably answered questions about it 1,000 times in the days and weeks since, but take me through that play and take me through, just some of the attention you got as a result of that goal in the days following.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, kind of looking back on it, it was just a one-on-one, and you want to make a move, and then once I kind of beat him and knew I had a little space, so their goal was really far over that one side, and it's kind of too late to cut back or do that sort of the simpler thing. So tried that, and I was fortunate it went in.
Tell me about some of the differences you've noticed in this, your quote-unquote second WHL season, as opposed to what you experienced in the hub last year.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's travel and stuff. You're like you said before, kind of get back yesterday, 2 a.m, late nights, then coming to school and that sort of thing. But I think that's probably the biggest difference. And obviously, maybe some more matchup stuff, just because first year you come in, and then I think they kind of say that with your second year you get a lot more attention if you had a strong first year. So I think those are kind of the two differences I've noticed.
We've been following the progress of a lot of good 16-year-old players around this league, yourself, Yeager and Moose Jaw, Riley Heidt and Prince George, but you've got a guy alongside you in Tanner Howe that's drawing a lot of attention too. What can you tell me about his game and what makes him click?
Yeah, I mean, he's unreal. He came in, 4th-round pick, probably didn't have the buzz coming in. He was kind of, 4th-line guy at the start of the year, and then, 4 or 5 games in, we kind of are. I mean, you can kind of tell that he's not a 4th-line guy. He's going to be someone that can contribute in that way, and he's got 20 goals, 20 plus goals now, and what he's been doing is unreal. So it's been pretty cool to see and a lot of fun to watch and play with him.
Last one for you, Connor, is we look ahead this weekend, a pair of home games for your group. And when you look at the Eastern Conference standings, you're right in the thick of it as far as the playoff race is concerned. What's the message? What's the focus in that dressing room as you prepare for the final, 18, 19 games of the regular season?
Yeah, I mean, obviously a couple big games. Lethbridge is a 4-point game, and we're pretty close to them in the standings. So I think coming up, I think we got 19 games left, and those are all games that we're going to go in and we need a lot of those wins. So we're just really looking forward to getting out there again at home and trying to pick up some big points.